How you doing, everyone? Just gonna have a quick look at Rose Oasis network token. It's been a while since I've covered it. As you know, I've got a really small bag of this that I've been holding since 6 cents, and I'm just embarrassed with the amount of money that I have in this. It will only be life changing if this thing ever makes it up to sort of like the $10 mark, which it could do one day. There's been a lot of chit chat and connections with Facebook / Meta, which saw it blow from 6 to 60. But in all honesty, in terms of the in terms of the trades that I do make, this one was just sort of like one of those, just put a little bit in and see what happens in a year's time. And it 10x'd. God damn it. So, personal gripe out of the way. I'm in profit, but not life changing profit. So, yeah, from the point where probably the rest of everyone got involved and was made aware of what's happening with Rose, from the recent low to the all time high, you can see that we have actually tailed all the way back to what looks like the 786, slightly wicked below, and then had a couple of back tests, and then we began to move higher. This is on the daily chart, so we're kind of looking at 2 weeks worth of trade here, and it was about 3 weeks ago when we made the high, possibly a bit more. But yeah, we're essentially getting stuck at the 618. So if we do not break above from here, we are going to tail back to at least 31, or just sub 32, possibly even back down to 29, and then the next stop will be 25. So guys, ladies, this is on the table, something like this. And I'm not going to probably do another chart on Rose for a couple of weeks, to be fair. But if we do manage to get through the 618 for the move, then do look for this type of climb. Now I know when Rose has historically gone, it has gone very quickly, but I'm drawing you the pattern of where you're going to see the resistance. If it does, if it does take off again, it's not going to be a straight line. Or if it is a straight line, that's great. But then on the way back down, you can see where you're gonna catch resistance. So from top to bottom, we've got resistance at 59.60. That might actually be circa 56.6. That does seem to be a significant area. So I'll put a separate resistance zone in there. In case this one does launch, you know that possibly you want to take some profits around 56.4. But yeah, realistically, we've got 59 just below 60. We've got 56.4. We've then got just over 50 cents. We've got 44.8, and we've got 40, just above 40 at 40.02. That's going to be the things that stop us on the way up. Now, the beauty with Rose is when it does go, it does tend to meet these resistance zones, build some support, and then go again. And then, as we saw here, when it topped out for the second time, around the 44-45 cent range, it pulled back and it launched them in an all-time high. So again, this is the sort of trading patterns that you want to look out for as well, that where it does meet a level of resistance. And just to say, if we do get back up to this is more so if we get back up towards the 60 zone, what to look for. And I'm going to draw this in for you now as well, because this is something that probably will play out. Once we do make it back up to this 60 zone, if we get rejected here, which I expect we will, this will be our second time of retesting the 60. And just to recap again very quickly, we made an all-time high at circa 46. We really pulled back, and then we went again, and then we were rejected for the second time, and then we launched. So so essentially this move here will play that as here. So we've made the all-time high, we've pulled back, we are looking like we're ready to go again. So we probably will on our next run make it up to 60 or there or thereabouts. And from there, I would expect us to have a pullback to at least 46, possibly even back to about 40, and then we would probably from there launch and we'd be looking at making more all-time highs. Now, in terms of where we'd be going, if you have a look at the previous all-time high being at 44, and then this one was 60, the next stop for us would be circa 75. So I think putting in a profit target of just sub 70 would be a smart move. So if you are going to be, and I'll just put them in with a couple of, where are they? Here. If you're going to set some price targets in the short term, set one at about 56, 57 cents. And then after we've pulled back and we launch again, set one for about 69, 70 cents. All right, because I do expect from when we do make our run and it is coming, that's going to be a fair point to take profit, and then that would be a fair point to take profit. But then eventually we are going to tail back and we are going to consolidate and accumulate. And I have drawn that in now just in case we are rejected at the 618 and have a pullback before we go. So, like I say, I do expect us to move higher. And once we've retested the all-time high, we're probably going to have a pullback and a launch to make another all-time high, a new all-time high. But eventually we're going to tail back. It could be as low as 25 cents if we tail off from here. But then if we launch, I'll have another video come out to let us know roughly whereabouts we could tail to. But from the all-time high, tailing off again, I'd expect us to make a higher low than we have here with the tail off. So realistically, we'd only come back about as far as 38 cents from the 60 mark. And then, yeah, we'd more than likely go again. So best of luck to everyone who's in. If you're watching this just out of interest, I think this could be a good buy zone. Not that I'm offering you investment advice here, but if you were interested in opening a position, 35 could be a good buy zone as long as we begin to break above. But if we tail off, then I'd say another good entry point would be circa 25 cents. Well, anywhere between 29 and 25 cents if you're dollar cost averaging. All right, slightly long video, but I've not covered Rose for a while, and yeah, I hope you found this useful. I can't see this one tailing off and completely fizzling out. There's a lot going on with Rose, and it's going to be big in 2022. Irrespective of what happens here, I'm not going to be altering my position. I'm a long-term holder, and I'll just keep riding these waves until we end up with a blow off top. Okay, best of luck. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you all on the next one.